Need computer training for a group or office? Contact us today to get a free demo of our training at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.
You can apply advanced page setup elements, such as a header and footer, to your reports by using the Page Setup dialog box. One way to access this dialog box is to first ensure that you're viewing the report that you want to print in Report View on screen. Then click the File tab within the ribbon and select the Print command at the left side of the Backstage view. To the right, click the Page Setup hyperlink that appears at the bottom of the Print section to open the Page Setup dialog box for the current report. Within this dialog box, you can click the Page tab to display the page settings. In the Orientation section, you can select the desired page orientation. Below that, in the Scaling section, you can select the desired scaling to use when printing the report. You can adjust the page to a percentage of its normal size by choosing the Adjust To option button and then entering the desired percentage into the adjacent spinner box. You could also select the Fit To option button and then enter the number of pages wide by the number of pages tall into the adjacent spinner boxes. In the Other section, you can select the paper size from the Paper Size drop-down. You can manually enter the first page number, if desired, into the First Page Number field. On the Margins tab, you can enter the desired margin increments into the top, left, right, and bottom spinner boxes. You can choose to apply the border around every page, only the outer pages, or around no pages by making a selection in the Borders Around section. You can create a header for your report by clicking the Header tab next. Headers allow you to insert additional information at the top of report pages, such as the number of pages in total, for example. At the top of this tab is a preview section that displays the type of content that will print in the header based on the selections that you make. Below that, select whether the information you want to enter into the header should appear on the left, center, or right sides of the page by selecting the tab that corresponds to the name of the section into which you want to enter your header information. You can enter information into each section if desired. Within the selected section, you can click into the large white text box and then type the information to display. You can also insert commonly used fields of information by clicking the buttons shown below the text box. At the far left, you can click the Format Text Font button to open a font dialog box where you can set the font that's used for the header information. The next buttons from left to right will insert fields for the page number, the number of pages, the date, the time, and the file name. The far right button is the Insert Picture button and will open the Insert Picture dialog box when clicked, which allows you to insert a picture from your computer into the selected header section. Below that, you can choose a field name from the General drop-down and then click the Add button that appears to the right to add the selected field to the header. You can also select the name of a field within the project file from the Project Fields drop-down and then click the Add button that appears to the right to add the data from that field to the header. You can also add information to a footer of a report by clicking the Footer tab. You create a footer for the report in the exact same way that you create a header for your report. However, the information is simply shown at the bottom of the report pages versus at the top. The Legend and View tabs are only used when printing views of a project file and display a legend to interpret the value of tasks such as milestone tasks and set additional options for the printing of the view, respectively. They are not used for the page setup of reports. When you're finished setting your advanced page setup options for your report within the Page Setup dialog box, click the OK button to apply them.
Like what you see? Get a free demo of our training for groups of 5 or more at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.